Hopefully you guys are cooler than we are.
Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's staying cool out there.
Aloha.
A little bit of a stream change.
Ooh.
Hopefully it's fancy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not too disconcerting.
Now we need dolphins like behind us.
And now I'm going to be paranoid about the stream all night. I'm going to keep looking over at my phone and being like, are all the cameras working? Are all the cameras working?
You had me doing that last week when you asked me to watch the thing. I kept looking at my cards, then looking up.
And there's a 6-second delay, so I'm always like, is it working?
Well, then we didn't move for like a few seconds last week.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh crap, did it freeze?
Hey Jupiter, how's it going?
Welcome. Hopefully everyone had a good week.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully you guys all cooled down.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a lot of places. We were in Washington last week, and they had 100-degree heat, but now they're cooling down.
Yeah.
That's where some of my family is.
We were at, 105, 106 today?
Yeah.
Fortunately, in our area, we're kind of used to it a little bit.
Not
this early.
Not this early, yeah, but we're still used to it.
But we still get 100-degree temps, so people have air conditioning and stuff like that, so that's good. Dark Tidings. Quite possibly going to go down as my least favorite sealed set, I'm thinking. I don't think it's as weak as a lot of people are initially thinking. I think there are some Archon decks out there that
what did I do?
that are going to be extremely top end. Yeah.
There's some of these decks.
I have so much fun with Dark Tidings decks, and if you get two that are close together, they are a ton of fun to play sealed. I really love sealed. Sealed is my preferred format, and I'm no slouch when it comes to saying that, but I think part of it is I personally think that Mass Mutation would have been very, very polarizing as a set if we'd had more in-person events with it. I think Dark Tidings is obviously lacking in some certain areas. I personally feel the same way about Mass Mutations. I think, and part of that is I think Worlds Collide really kind of hit a sweet spot. AOA Sealed was amazing. For the most part. Pretty good back and forth, but a lot of decks that you knew didn't do a whole lot. You'd hit the amazing one once in a while, but that's part of Keyforge. We all know that. But wasn't really there for Archon for most people.
Except for our friend Ryan.
Yeah, Coda, you could get the best deck in the world at Sealed or the worst deck in the world at Sealed. It was very, very up and down. But Archon, I mean, whoo! And there's so many more Coda decks floating around out there, like 1 million Coda decks out there, and 2.3 million of the rest of the sets. So that actually made a huge difference in it, in my opinion. The other side of it is when we hit Worlds Collide, Sealed was good, Archon was good, everything was good. And then we got Mass Mutations mid-pandemic. A lot of online events. A lot of people were playing the new hotness. You had a lot of people opening decks right away. People opened a ton. Everybody was excited to see the enhancements. There was a lot of good chase in it. So I think that people didn't see the sealed environment like I think I see the sealed environment. I saw the sealed environment in Mass Mutations as very imbalanced. Because it's just the way enhancements work. I agree that Dark Tidings plays on a different axis. I am 100% with you like AOA. But the top end of Mass Mutation, the top end of Worlds Collide, those are good decks, and you can open up a couple boxes and get one that's probably going to serve you well in an Archon environment. So, I think there's a lot of mix and match there. So I think Dark Tidings is kind of the same way. I think a lot of people are still playing Kitchen Table. I think a lot of people are not back to in-person events yet, and everything's slow. I would love to see Dark Tidings Sealed Vault Tour. Just because I want to see. I want to see what's out there. Because some of those decks are... I think some of those top-end decks, and we haven't seen very many Dark Tidings decks yet.
Yeah.
I think there are decks out there that can just absolutely make the game unwinnable for your opponent.
Tails.
Heads. There's our first match. I need to...
There's several of these decks that you can archive 3 and 4 decks, or 3 or 4 cards a turn, and then move on.
Yeah.
It's just like, jeez, okay.
Sorry, my app broke down. Okay, I go first. First matchup. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. This is Crimson Saramama versus Tsev of Clover Rock Canyon. Don't break things, Tom.
Just cameras and everything. I didn't bring my box. I didn't remember how pivotal it was to my phone. I'll just turn it. Now I gotta get a second drink out because I need that one to drink.
So I think Tsev... No, Lord Vincent, one of the... one of the decks we'll be playing in the next match has Tide Warp and Mecha Buoy.
Which one's Mecha Buoy?
If the tide is high at the beginning of your turn, or each player gains one if the tide is high at the beginning of their turn. Tide Warp changes the tide at the beginning of your turn for the player who controls it. So with Tide Warp and Mecha Buoy out at the same time, you will always gain one.
Nice.
Because active player gets to decide the order. So if it's going to go to your opponent, you're just like, I gain one.
Gain one first.
Gain one first and then switch the tide. If your opponent has the high tide, you're like, I'm going to switch the tide first and then gain one.
There you go.
So,
perfect.
It's a guaranteed 1 amber.
And that's
big.
That's big, and that's my deck?
No, none of these are your deck.
No. I mean, that's the one I'm playing.
I will be playing it first. You'll be playing Ruckfolk first.
Oh, okay.
I will start by calling Unfathomable and playing Fuguru.
Fuguru is...
You refill your hand to 1 less. It's a succubus. 1 power poison succubus.
Alright. Well, that changes my turn. But let's just start it off this way.
Okay.
I got 3 chains. If the tide is high, I'll play Tidal Wave. If the tide is high, destroy a creature and each of its neighbors.
Your opponent raises the tide.
Okay. Play Calc. Oh. Yep. And Deep Priest Glebe. After you play an Aquan creature, exhaust an enemy creature. I like that. I'll draw 2 and shed a chain.
I am going to call Sanctum. Play Honor or Glory to deal 3 damage to each flank creature.
Oof. Bye-bye, Calc.
Play Orpheal, Bulwark, and Orpheon. Go ready. Draw 4. Pass turn. All right. I have the tide.
Logos. Eureka.
Ooh. Let's do that one and that one.
Good job. I'll draw 3 and shed a chain.
Alrighty. I have the tide. But I won't, actually. This is my problem with the current fighting system, a lot of these current rules right now. If I use Orpheal to fight Deep Priest Glebe, the rules say I will not gain 2.
Because I die.
Because it dies before the fight happens. But I used it to fight, so how does it die before the fight happens? Why are we complicating things? Like,
Yep.
does my Orpheal fighting this one time and gaining me 2 amber mean that the game is unbalanced, is my question. I can't think of a single instance of assault where that would make the game unbalanced.
No.
There's no creature out there that says fight, gain 8 amber, forge 3 keys.
It's not unbalanced. It's in this one turn. It's unfair, but it's not
right.
unbalanced. Yeah.
And if it worked both sides, nobody would feel bad about it.
No.
Okay, we're gonna call Untamed. Gonna Persistence Hunting for Unfathomable to exhaust it. Play Old Patty. Play Stampede for the pip, because that's what that card does, is give you a pip of amber and has a blank text box. Now I'll play Witch of the Dawn to return Fuguru to my hand. Because I have to. I will ready and draw 3 and pass turn.
I will take the tide. Rakazel's Chant. Exhausting everything. Play Seabringers with the draw icon. Maybe. And Storm Surge.
Alright, things don't ready.
I'll draw 2 and shed a chain.
Okay. I am going to call Unfathomable. Play Fuguru. Horde Sign-In. Fought Crater to capture 2. Gonna play Dark Discovery.
What does that do?
Name the bottom 2 cards of your opponent's deck. If they're... Well, discard the bottom 2 cards. If they're... Name 2 cards, discard the bottom 2 cards of your opponent's deck. If they are the named cards, purge Dark Discovery and forge a key at no cost. Okay. Flumph. And... Infomorph. Dang it. Yep. I tried.
You did a great job. You got the houses right.
There is that. Oh,
You don't ready.
don't ready. I will draw 4 and pass turn.
Logos, picking up my archive. Theory or conjecture to play the top card.
What is it?
Science.
Okay.
1 card late. Vespian. Or
Theorist. Yep.
Vespilian. And final analysis to gain a pip from science.
Yep. I will draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'll draw 3. I hate to do it, but I had to do it. It's the worst demolition card in the game. Because if you play it, you're desperate.
I think it's the most deck-dependent board wipe we've seen yet. Just because if you had 8 creatures out and I had 3, you'd be like, well, this feels okay.
But you don't want to play it then.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes you do, depending on the deck. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because the times that I've had a board up, because I've had a few games in other decks where I've had a big board and I'm like, I don't want to play that.
Mm-hmm.
I gained my pip. I can't shed any chains because I have too many cards.
You're going to check with 6. Okay, I'm going to call Sanctum. Again, discard Honor or Glory. Play Marshal Ewer to raise the tide. Play Strange Ordination to gain 3. Play Badge Magus, Lightsmith Clariel, and Marshal Ewer. I will ready, draw none, and check with 6. A couple of these decks have like no amber control whatsoever other than a capture here or there. And I think this is one of them. Whereas Ruckfolk's a double Brend deck.
Not this one.
No.
That one?
The next one you play is a double Brend deck.
Nice. Alright. Unfathomable. Yep. Because none of that does any of that. Sorry, streamers, stream watchers.
Keep going, I'm right here.
Untamed. Every time. That alarm's for my irrigation at home. And it goes off the same time every day. And Thursdays I just happen to be here. Beach day. To return here, you gain 1.
No, you gain. If the tide is high, you gain 1. So it can have a second pip if the tide is high for you.
I see. I thought it would meant that you got 1.
Oh, no.
Because what's that one?
That's a Shadows card from
Gotcha.
Tempting Offer.
Persistence Hunting for Sanctum. Persistence Hunting for Unfathomable. Just to be funny. Mythlobe, draw 2, shed a chain.
Okay. I will forge. Going to call Untamed. Play All Tied Up. If the tide is high, gain 1. Otherwise, raise the tide. Play Ambermancy for the pip, so I don't have any counters on anything. Play Little Kitty. Play Big Kitty. And deal 2 damage to Iliope.
Okay.
I will ready and draw 1. Pass turn. I think this is one of those Dark Tidings games that if this were a sealed game, it would feel very, very, very bad for Tom right now. Because all my deck needed was a little bit of acceleration. And Tom gave me the entire acceleration and had no choice but to do that. Because if you'd let me sit with that board...
Oh, yeah.
I was just going to win off a Sanctum.
Yeah.
Because I already had 2 more Sanctum cards in my hand.
Yeah.
So I was just going to keep calling Sanctum until I won the game at that point.
Yeah, it was over. Portal. Raise the tide. Call of the Void to exhaust here.
Okay.
Like a Lolia. Draw 3. Shed a chain.
Okay.
This thing does not have much of a board.
Unfathomable. Play Portal to raise the tide. Play Drawn Down to look at the top 3 cards of your deck. I get a discard 1, put 1 on the bottom and 1 on the top. Oh, goodbye. Bottom and top. Play Storm Surge, no readying on your next turn. Play Seabringer and Hookmaster. Ready up. Draw 5 and pass turn.
So if a card says ready and fight, if I reap first, I can ready.
Yeah.
To counter the...
Mm-hmm. You only skip the ready card step.
Gotcha. Okay, Untamed. Growth Surge. Here.
It's 3, the next one gets 2.
Reap. Assert Dominance to ready here. Fighting and killing there. Taking nothing from the skirmish.
Yep.
Draw 2.
Makes my 2 Marshal Ewers angry.
Yep. Drawing 2. Shedding my last chain. And check. Oh, he does not ready from that.
Right.
I caught it all by myself.
Shoot. Oh, shoot. Unfathomable. Play Dive Deep. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Put a creature that shares a house with that card on the bottom of its owner's deck. So you discard the top card. Nothing happens. Play Flamegill Enforcer. And reap twice. I will check with 6. Draw 2. And pass turn. Keyforge.
Logos. Eddie. Archive there. Armadrone. Novo. Draw 5. Pass turn.
Untamed. Flumph is going to fight Edie.
You can't. Because he's a cat, and he's allergic to cats.
That sounds like a good fight. And I'm going to put +2 onto Flumph. Lupo is going to reap. Going to play Infighting.
I didn't shut it off. I did the one where
You snoozed it.
I snoozed it. Good job, snoozer. Alright. So he takes 1. And he dies. It's to the right, correct?
Yep, you did it right.
You were going that way and it messed me all up.
I will play Fangtooth Cavern. I will ready. Then on my turn, kill 4. And draw 2.
Untamed, picking up my archive. Reap. Infighting. Cross porpoises. Flumph. And I'll draw 2.
Okay. Forge for 6. Call Sanctum.
Oh. Supposed to raise that from the cross porpoises.
Badge Magus. Grey Augur. Badge Magus. Already kill the Flumph. Shuffle and draw 3. Sanctum in this deck's kind of bad.
Untamed. Tide's high. Miliobe's gonna fight here.
Okay.
Flumph with the draw icon.
Yep. I knew that was at the bottom of your deck, by the way.
You dug to it for me. You milled to the bottom for it.
Well, I put it on the bottom, so.
You got him there for me. Cross porpoises. And draw one.
Unfathomable. Frigorific Rod. Horde Sign-In. Flamegill Enforcer. Hookmaster's gonna fight Flumph. Take two and... raise the tide, fight Flumph, blow up to your amber. I will shed a chain and draw two. End of turn, I'm going to blow up the Great Augur.
Logos. Novu. Information Exchange. And Mind Bullets to do 3 damage. Draw 3.
Unfathomable. Frigorific Rod to exhaust the Miliobe. Play Storm Surge so your stuff doesn't ready.
Okay.
Reap, reap. End of turn, kill the Nobu. Shed a chain, draw one.
Unfathomable. Brain Drain.
Yeah, please discard a card from my hand. I don't even care if it's the stupid Key Frog, Tom. I want stuff that I don't have to frickin' wait a turn to do anything with. how I felt with this deck every turn since I've had 13 cards in hand. I have a bunch of do-nothing stuff.
Infighting. I'll take the Tide. Deep Priest.
Okay, exhaust a creature.
Photic Raider. Capture 2. And Hookmaster. Oh, is he a beast?
Nope, he's an Aquan.
I thought it was. I have a beast somewhere in here. I'll draw 3 and shed a chain.
Cool.
And I don't ready, correct?
Correct. Sanctum, Bulwark, Orpheal. Ready. Kill Orpheal. Shed the last chain. Draw 3. Pass turn.
Untamed. Growth Surge. Did that wrong. Okay. Persistence Hunting for Unfathomable. Mookling. Assert Dominance here. Kill there.
Are you kidding me?
Draw 4. Shed a chain.
You literally won because of the Mookling. I had an Ambermancy and Keyfrog. I could have Ambermancied to gain 4 and then killed Keyfrog at the end of turn with my Fangtooth Cavern, except for my keys cost 8. Spent the entire game, didn't see that card, didn't think it was in your deck.
He was on the bottom with my...
That's what happens from...
Flume.
Yeah, but you didn't play it when you played Flume, so...
Because you had your guy out, and I knew you were going to blow him up, so I was trying to get some other big guys out.
Well, no, but...
I misplayed
logically, that was...
Yeah. Well, I played it on purpose that way, so you wouldn't blow him up, because he was going to be my only 2 out there. And then I misplayed it. I was going to put him down and then play the 3-2-1 on it.
Mm-hmm.
That was a misplay, but then...
No, it didn't matter.
No.
I would have removed the 3 counters from him anyway. It really didn't matter.
Yep.
It mattered 0% for that game, in fact. Okay, Tsev wins.
Yeah, I kept it on purpose because I didn't want you blowing him with Fangtooth. Fangtooth's evil.
Sad thing about that is 100%, in my opinion, the wrong play. Yes, it won you a game, but it won you a game as an outlier. Discarding Mookling would have done you more good than holding it in your hand when...
It didn't.
Again...
Proof's in the pudding.
Again, outlier. You want to talk about how many games you've held a
You
card
didn't-
and it hasn't done any good?
Yeah, but you didn't have enough amber to forge, so that's why I held it. You had 2 amber when I
Well,
drew.
right, but I'm saying that in most instances, digging is better. The discarding and digging is better than
Yeah.
holding on to a 2-power creature.
Yeah. I get you. That was the only reason I held it, was because you only had 2 amber and you had Fangtooth out. So I figured odds were you were going to just blow him up in 1 or 2 turns, worst case.
Yeah,
So he was just worthless if I dropped him.
yeah.
So,
In most instances, the better play is to discard your Mookling for sure.
yeah. That's why I just held it, because I didn't have any chains at that point when I held him. And I was playing 2 or 3 cards a turn, so I was just like, I'm just going to hold him.
And you played him on the wrong side, knowing that I had infighting in my deck, even though you just discarded it.
Yeah.
Because the brain drain there is what mattered.
Yeah. Well, I got to see your hand, and then you had the Key Frog and the infighting, and I was like, that's...
Yeah, I didn't care about the infighting because I had Fangtooth.
Yeah.
The only thing that could have stopped me there was literally attacks.
Yep. Well, he was my only amber control. That's why I held on to it, because we're on our 3rd key, so I'm like, that's the only reason why I held it. If we would have been at the beginning of the game, I would have discarded it, because he was just a target for you to blow. I would have actually played it, because it would have kept one of my other creatures alive.
This one should be interesting.
Actually, I didn't even look at this. Oh, IEQ. Where's my library access?
Not library access in that deck, but there's a lot of really good stuff.
Yeah. Ooh. Double.
There's a lot of doubles in that deck.
That's fun. Paragon's Factory. I like the Archon.
Yeah.
He looks pretty scary. Alright.
For those watching, Ruckvoke is 84 SAS. It is the highest SAS deck that we pulled.
I agree. Every time you hold a card, there's a dead card in your hand. I do agree, but it was just about the timing. Tells. We were on our last key.
And the only reason I was clarifying that wasn't to say that Tom made the wrong play. I was specifically saying that in 80% of instances, that was the bad play.
We were on our last key, and that was, I've been through my whole deck, and that was my only amber control. So it was my only shot.
Well, other than the Hookmaster that I discarded for you earlier. So
Yeah.
okay, I am first. I am going to play Old Egad. Go ahead.
Book of IEQ. 2 Technobabbles to stun him. I was thinking about mulliganing, but just keep it.
Untamed. Raise the Tide. Chelonia. Spore Gorger to gain 1. Discard Flumph. Play Witch of the Dawn to gain 1. Return Flumph to my hand. Play Flumph to gain 1. I think 3 chains is worth 3 amber. I will shed down to 2 chains, draw 3. And pass turn. Yeah, I have like an 88 from Mass Mutation, and
So that's the
I
one
have
that's...
68s that are better.
So that one's at 85?
No, that one's at 84.
Oh, 84.
Yep. This is like in the mid 60s. Again, don't write off a deck because of a number, but I was just saying it because it's interesting.
Brand.
I gain 1.
Booby Trap.
You have to do it on a non-flank creature.
Booby Trap.
Okay. Takes 2. Armor.
Draw 2.
Okay. Shadows. Play 2 Seeker Needles. Hornswoggle your book.
What's that do?
It allows me to use an enemy artifact as if it were mine. Reveal the top card. It's Shadows. It's now a Shadows turn. Dang it. Shed Chain. Draw 3.
Oh, it's not ready.
I was really hoping to go into an Untamed turn there and just ruin your day.
Untamed, you said?
I was hoping to go into an Untamed
That's what I
turn
was-
and ruin your day,
yeah.
yeah. Because I would have had 3 Reaps.
Yeah. Logos. Science. Theory or Conjecture. Gain 1. Play the top card of my deck. Infomorph. Academy Training. Reap. Draw a card. P.I. Swaven. Draw 3.
Shadows. Cement Shoes. There's no clean way to do that. Infomorph. Post Seeker Needles to kill P.I. Swaven. I gain 1 off the second Seeker Needle activation. I will shed my last chain and draw 1. Checking with 7.
I'll take the Tide. Biome Discovery.
They both Star Alliance?
No. Discard P.I. Swaven. Force Field. Reveal the top card of your deck. Okay. Book of IEQ. Reveal the top card. It's Logos. It's now Logos' turn.
Mm-hmm.
What does this guy do? Reap. Reap to draw one. Static Charge. Phase Shift. To play Looter Pillage to capture 3 here. Draw 2, or draw 3, shed a chain.
Yeah, this game ain't even gonna be close. I really needed that key there to avoid dying. So, Logos. Hunt's done. Play Macabooey. Discard Science, play Nuvu Archaeologist, play Infomorph. Actually, no. I'm going to discard Macabooey. Ready, draw 5, pass turn. You're a turn late.
Star Alliance.
That's not a Star Alliance card.
Play there to reap here. Draw a card. Cheetah. Book of IEQ. Shadows. Shoulder Id. Money Bank not exalting. Sea Urchin to steal 1. Free Booster Fry.
Freebooter Faye.
It's funnier the other way.
Untamed. Fight Infomorph. The cross porpoises. Rage. Enrage. Play Mollymawk to destroy the book. Witch of the Dawn is going to kill Infomorph. I'm going to Reap with Spore Gorger. Give it a +1 power counter. Oh, that fight should have put 2 +1 power counters onto Spore Gorger. Gonna Reap or so to Ready and Reap with the creature. Ready and Reap with Mollymawk. Play Punctuated Equilibrium. Each player discards their hand. Refills as if it's their draw card step. Hey Ugluck, how's it going? It's going okay. I'm getting absolutely demolished. Discard Bumblebird. Play Youngest Bear.
Hopefully you're doing good.
Well, ready. Check with 6. Draw 2. Pass turn. Keyforge. I had to watch myself lose the game. As Tom probably drew the Kerwallop.
No, you discarded it. Logos. Let's see here. Hold on. Yeah. Logos. Reap. Draw 1. Static Charge. Hydra Cataloger. Positron Bolt 3, 2, 1.
It's not yours.
Okay.
And you win.
Okay.
There's one Amber control card in this deck, and it steals 1. So... Bottom 2 cards of the deck. That's awesome.
What were they?
Archon's Callback and Tide Warp.
Oh.
You know, 2 cards that might have done something.
Yeah.
Okay. Tom's just gonna win all night. Message received.
Glad you're good, man. Glad you're good.
Rook Folk, which I get to play this time.
Okay.
Versus Sarah Mama.
Sarah Mama. Oh, this is the one you had first.
Yep, doesn't matter. I'm sure you'll draw 6 of the same house for 18 turns. Which is exactly what happened last time the lesser deck needed to lose.
Oh, Clay. Ooh. rough one. I don't foresee this deck winning at all.
Yeah, we'll try playing Vincent.
That last one you had?
Yeah.
Yeah. We might only have 2 decks go all the way.
I'm not sure we'll have 2. I don't think Tsev is that good of a deck. I think this might be a one advancing knight.
Okay.
Only one of these decks really has Amber control.
Mm.
And it's this one.
Okay.
And it's also fast, as you just saw.
Yeah, it's very fast.
I think Vincent... I think this last match was the one that could tell us if we were having more than one deck advance.
Mm.
Because Vincent needed to be fast there. And it was slow. Heads.
Wow.
I'll just continue to go first and lose. It's gonna be one of those nights. Sure, I'll keep.
Not me. I gotta, so I gotta.
Swevin, go.
Oof. Dark Discovery. I'm not gonna try.
Well, they get discarded regardless.
Okay.
So name 2 cards.
P.I. Swaven, because you have 2 of them. I can't remember. And
I mean, you can look at the list. We're basically playing Archon right now. You didn't get your 2 minutes to study it. It's the first turn of the
Book
game.
of IEQ.
Okay, friend. Theory or conjecture?
Okay. That was so close. And drawn down. Should have done that first. I got my 1 pip. Because I could have put 1 on the bottom.
Yep. You could have been halfway right. One of them's a P.I. Swevin.
No, but this would have been great for that P.I. Swaven. You would have been happy as heck. We'll get rid of him. We'll put that on the bottom. And that on the top. They were all 3 Star Alliance.
Oh.
I'll draw 3.
Logos. Take the tide.
No. Are you kidding?
Reap. Draw 3. Whiff. After all 3 were Star Alliance, I still whiffed. So, static charge. Then positron bolt it. Draw none, shed none, pester.
Portal. Seabringer. Draw 2.
Shadows. Master Plan. Pip. Draw. Put. What do I put under Master Plan? I'm going to put that. Play Kerwallop to deal 1 to the Seabringer. Play Shoulder Id. Play Freeboot or Fae to raise the tide. Shed a Chain, draw 2. Pass turn.
Untamed, Infighting. Witch of the Dawn. I don't have one. Key Frog, Witch of the Eye. Draw 3.
Shadows. Brend. Loot or Pillage to steal 1. Crack the Master Plan. Play Technobabble. Stun a creature and each neighbor that shares a house with it. We messed up.
Why is that?
Because when Shoulder Id would deal damage, steal 1 instead.
Even in Infighting?
Yep, because each creature deals damage. This is when it would deal damage, steal 1 instead.
Then I wouldn't play it.
Yeah, that's...
There's no reason.
Okay. Reap. The tide is high, so steal 1. Reap. Check with 9. Shed a Chain, draw 2. Wow, this deck's fast. It generates the amber. That's why I was explaining it, was because there was an easy take back there.
Yeah, it's not worth 1 death. I mean...
It's not worth me stealing 1 and 0 deaths happening, because it wouldn't have died.
Well, now, after you stole all that amber, it is worth the 1.
Right.
Because now I want to kill your Brend.
Right. The question is, how are you going to kill the Brend, Don?
Easily.
Fighting it with Seabringer Krakoa?
Yeah.
That's my plan.
Then you just steal 1.
Right.
But I want to see cards, so I don't. Marshall Ewer. Badge Magus. This deck doesn't have a chance.
No, that deck's Sanctum is terrible. Forge. I think I'm okay with taking the chains here again. This deck's so freaking fast.
The tide is high, but I'm
Haven't played him a song yet today.
on.
Nice.
I'm gonna be your number 1.
Montebank. Not Exalting. Sea Urchin to steal 1. Reap. Reap. Fight Badge Magus. Check with 6. Shed a chain and draw 2. See, I like Money Bank in this deck specifically because of Loot or Pillage. So if your opponent has 6, you could capture 3 onto Money Bank and then action to steal 3 more, which is huge in this set. That's an enormous
Then it's all gone.
swing.
Yeah, I agree. Deep Dive. Discard the top card of your deck.
It's Shadows, so you get to put a Shadows creature on the bottom of my deck.
Right there.
Okay.
Photic Raider. Capture 2. Horrid. And Storm Surge. And I'll take the Tide. Taking 3 chains. I'll draw 2 and or 3 and shed a chain to 2 chains.
Okay. Starlance, Book, Officer's Blaster, and play Biome Discovery to raise the tide. That's why I didn't bother hitting the button. Shed down to 2 chains, draw 3, check with 6.
And that gives him armor.
Plus 2 power.
Oh, plus 2
Under
power.
the sea.
So he's 3 power. Poison.
Under the sea.
Okay.
Down
Untamed,
inspector, downward
unstun.
inspector, take it from me.
Ambermancy for the freaking 1 amber. Lupo to kill here. Old Patty. Draw 3. Shed a chain.
Forge. Logos. Infomorph. Static Charge. Phase Shift. Booby Trap. I am going to Booby Trap yeah, here. Ready. Shed a chain, draw 4. Oh, thank you for the follow, Dead Moonrise.
Thank you very much.
You had a 55% chance of something happening. Would you take the odds in Keyforge?
You don't have to.
That's my question for the night.
It's 2 keys with 4 amber to
Yeah,
one
but it's
pit.
we've seen bad things happen, Tom.
Not with this deck.
Well, no, I genuinely don't think that deck is going to do much, but you could hit everything with old Patty.
Raise the tide.
Old Patty could do it for you here, Tom.
Reap.
Discard the bottom 3. Floop comes into play. Marshall Ewer comes into play. It's already high. And that guy comes into play. Gray Augur. Three for 3, Tom.
Yeah.
How you feeling now?
Yeah, it's over next turn. Lupo's got Skirmish. He's going to kill there.
Okay.
Into my turn, Fangtooth's going to kill there. Because he's a 3.
Yep.
I'll draw 2. You generate 2 amber and it's over.
I cannot generate 2 amber. Look, Star Alliance. Cheetah, Lieutenant, Dr. Driscoll. Shed my last chain, draw 3. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
I still can't generate 2 amber.
Sanctum.
This is why the game's not over until it's over.
Yeah, but I'm not going to catch you on 3 keys.
I don't know. If old Batty keeps hammering stuff.
Yeah, right. I can't take them.
Did
this
we miss
turn.
that last turn?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
You killed 2 of my guys.
Oh, right. Badge Magus and...
The guy that gave you 2 amber back because
Yep.
I couldn't raise the tide in time because it's before turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fight here to gain 1. He's elusive.
Yep.
Doesn't really matter. Reap. Strange Ordination. Honor and Glory, doing 3 damage to each flank creature. Honor and Glory, doing 3 damage to each flank creature. Bulwark. Reap. He's gonna kill there. Taking 2. End of my turn, I'll kill Flumph. I'll draw 3, shed a chain.
Logos. Discard Swaven. Play Science. Play Phase Shift to gain 1 off of Science. Play Loot or Pillage. Gain 1 from Science. Steal 1. Check.
That's game. Didn't even forge a key.
Yeah.
Well, legally, I forged a key.
You did. Technically forge a key. Neither of us has seen the Rocketeer Trisco with the draw icon.
I haven't had to make it that far.
Okay, so Ruckvoke is definitely advancing. With 2 wins. Sarah Mama is definitely out. With 2 losses. I am on to Sev, and you are on Vincent.
I was say, don't make me play it again.
You do get to play it again. Next match. Okay, so this is for a play-in. So both these decks are fighting. Well, Vincent's fighting for its life right now. Tsev can be in if it wins and knock Vincent out. Then we would have a clear 2 advancing pod.
Okay.
If this deck wins. If Vincent wins, then they're both 1 and 1. And we might have 3 advance, we might have none. Because this would have to be Ruckvoke to advance.
I don't think that's going to be difficult. That's a bad deck.
This one?
No.
No, the Ruckvoke, the good deck.
Oh,
This has to beat the good deck to win.
Oh.
You played it, but I don't think this is fast enough. It did generate pretty consistently, but
Yeah.
that thing's fast. Fast, fast, fast. Did you cut already?
I did not. Tails. I haven't gone first once. That's alright though.
You're still up 2-1. We're doing good tonight. We're making progress. I am going to keep.
I'm gonna keep 2.
All right, hold on. Yep, I'm gonna keep. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wicolia. Hester.
Walk the plank. Sack of coins. Seeker needle. Cement shoes.
Would you like to kill another creature, Tom?
There went all my direct damage.
Untamed. Discard infighting. Play Miliobe. Instrument of Silence on Miliobe. Play Persistence Hunting for Logos. Play Growth Surge. To give this 3 counters. Ready. Draw 5. Pass turn.
Take the tide. 3 chains. Chelonia. Flumph. Punctuated Equilibrium.
Oh, nice. I did not like this hand, so. Had Rakazil's Chant and Photic Raider in it, along with Theory or Conjecture, but. You're going to draw 5 untamed creatures right now, Tom.
All tied up.
You get an extra.
I will draw none and shed a chain.
Okay. Unfathomable. Seabringer Kakoa to draw a card. Play Cow. Play Call of the Void to exhaust Flumph. And I will pass turn, drawing 2. Reminder that with Cowp on the board, you can only play 1 card of each type per turn.
Logos. Tide Warp.
Let's do the Tide Warp again.
I don't know how you like that. Static Charge.
Since they're all in the same sleeves, I do that.
Oldie God. And Archon's Callback.
Hold on. Whoa. Did you serious? Oh my god.
Played
gosh.
one.
Yep,
one.
no.
I wasn't cheating.
I know, I was just like, holy crap. Tom has the answer to everything, all the time. Also gained 1 from Chelonia.
Thank you.
Would never win a game if I wasn't around to give you the stupid amber.
I appreciate it. I need all the help I can get.
Untamed. Play Cross Porpoises to raise the tide. Make Flumph and Oldegad mad. Miliob is going to fight Chelonia. Gain 1. Makes Chelonia mad, but don't matter because Assert Dominance. Going to ready and fight, gaining another 1. Killing Chelonia. I'm going to play Mookling. Make your keys cost 8. Will ready. Draw 3 and check with 6.
Now I raise the tide, I believe.
Yep.
From this. Bumblebird. Genetic Drift. Cross Porpoises.
See, we're back on the Tom gets to play 5 cards a turn train.
Yes, sir. He's going to fight and kill Mookling. Taking 2.
Doesn't take 2 because he has Skirmish.
He's got Skirmish. And he gets +2 counters.
No, he gets to put +2 counters on a beast.
On a beast. Reap, ready, and reap here.
Draw 4 Shadows cards to go along with the 2 in your hand.
Draw 3. And ship a chain. And you forge. I didn't flip this. I didn't have. I should have had.
I don't know. I don't remember you fortune, but
Okay. Did you steal a bunch from me? Yeah, because I forged for 8 off of Mookling.
oh right, yeah. Staring at my own cards. Logos. Information exchange to steal one. Play Armadrone. Play Final Analysis. Draw 3. Raises the tide because Seabringer Krakoa died. Play Novu. Vespelon Theorist. Play Edie. Archive that. Ready, draw 4. Beginning of your turn.
Yep.
You raise the tide.
Cement Shoes with the draw icon. Seeker Needle. Stir Up Trouble. Your 2 guys. And then Hornswoggle. I have too many cards, I don't shed my last chain.
Logos, Eureka. Action. Archive Kelp. Last turn. Draw 3.
Untamed. Witch of the Dawn. Get back Chelonia. Play Chelonia.
Beginning your turn. Tide Warp.
Take the Tide. Spore Gorger. Youngest Bear. Draw 2. Shed a Chain.
Unfathomable. Pick up my archive. Play Portal. Raise the Tide. Play Tidal Wave here. Destroy those 3. You raise the Tide.
What's Tidal Wave do?
Brain Drain. Goes on top of your deck. Storm Surge. Things don't ready. Deep Priest Glebe. Exhaust Witch of the Dawn. Hookmaster. Kelp. Check with 7. Draw 2, shuffle, and draw 1 more. Keyforge. And I get the Tide.
Discard those. Draw 4.
Forge. Here goes. Untamed. Play Cross Porpoises to enrage both your guys. Persistence Hunting to exhaust the Novu Archaeologist.
Isn't it all logos?
Enemy logos.
Okay.
That's why I just said the Novu Archaeologist, because it was a choice between 2. Play Beach. I did this wrong. Play Beach Day to return the Novu Archaeologist to your hand. Play Flimfers. Draw. Emilio. Ready. Draw 4. turn, you raise the tide.
Shadows scooped. Seeker needle. Seeker needle here. Draw one, shed a chain.
Logos. Eureka.
That's game.
Okay. Pick two. I just want you to pick. My plan was to action to archive the Eureka afterwards.
Yeah.
Because I was remembering that deck had no amber control.
Yeah. 0.
I think if you can get the Tide Warp Mecha Buoy out early against no artifact control, that deck might win a game. Okay, so Tsev wins. Vincent is out. Okay, now it is Vincent versus Sarah Mama. It is the losers bracket.
I don't know why we have to play them.
Because the three viewers that we love you all so very much. Thank you for watching.
This is gonna be rough.
Come to watch us play Keyforge. And now they get to see. I mean, these two decks technically are punching in their weight class against each other.
It's rough. Yeah, but someone's gonna draw high. Watch.
Oh, yeah. No, this is... Nathan from Tabletop Royale the other day said that...
And you got the better houses.
This is probably the most starting hand sensitive set we've seen.
Oh, yeah.
I think aggressive mulliganing matters.
Well, it's... You get the board, you win.
Well, and if you get your combo, you win. You need to have a good start to this game. To Dark Tidings specifically, you need to have a good. You need to have your Eureka. You need to have your Archon's callback. You need to
Logos. None of that's in any of these houses.
You need to have your Chelonia. And
Does this deck? This deck doesn't have that.
no, I'm just saying, like,
That's what I'm saying. This one doesn't have any of that. Tails. This deck has none of that going on.
mulligan. What is in that deck?
Nothing.
What is even in this deck?
There's nothing in this one. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you need to have your 3-card combo in hand in that deck. First turn. Start with a key. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, there's nothing to look forward to in it. And I get to play it twice.
Yeah, but you also get to play the one that's not going to lose twice, so...
There's no real reason to shuffle it. Just let you cut it twice.
I'm going to shuffle it so that
I did shuffle it.
So that you don't draw 6 of a house in your
I shuffled it.
opener.
I shuffled it good.
Watch, I just shuffled it, and you're gonna draw 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. You're going to have the Mark of the Beast going on.
Mm.
Oh, this is match 5. Wow. That's impressive, Tom.
Yeah.
This is the exact same hand -1. Exact same hand -1. Normally there's like a card difference.
Yeah.
This deck hates playing Keyforge is what it is.
This one got a little better.
Logos.
Lovely.
No old again. Draw 4.
Portal. Drawn down. Look at the top 3 of yours. Discard 1, put 1 on the top, put 1 on the bottom. Discard. Bottom. Top. Photogrator. Fuguru. Draw 4.
Wow. You can start with 5 of the same house.
Not reap. That was from my turn before. That was first
I know.
turn, and then
Again, you get to start with 5 of the same house. You say you aren't going to win just a little bit longer, Tom. You'll have this game in the bag. Untamed. Bumblebird. Chelonia. Takes the Tide. Discard Flumph. Play Witch of the Dawn, get Flumph back, play Flumph, I get 2 amber.
Holy shiitake. You just did it to me.
Ready.
This might be over in 4 turns.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because you're going to win. Shed a Chain, draw 2. Pass turn.
Why are you only drawing 2 when you played... Oh, Fukuru. Do 2 damage. No, that kills him because you took the Tide.
Yep.
Sanctum? No. He can't go unchecked. And neither can she, because then you just bounce her back. This is a nightmare already. Sanctum. Marshall Ewer. Strange Ordination. I don't know why everyone is messaging me tonight. Badge Magus.
I always forget that card has deploy. And then I watch you deploy it, and I'm like, what are you doing, Tom? What are you doing?
Mr. C's chosen. Marshall. Draw 5.
I mean, yeah, I think this is just fine to do. Untamed. Bumblebee, Bird, and Fuguru are going to have a battle of the Titans.
Okay.
It's like in that Ant-Man scene with the train, and they're just going at it, and all of a sudden you zoom out, and it's this tiny little bird and this tiny little minnow. Flumph is going to fight and kill Orpheal C's chosen, and I'm going to give 2+1 power counters to Chelonia, because Chelonia is a beast. Witch of the Dawn is going to reap. Chelonia is going to reap. I will ready. Shed a chain and draw 1. Pass turn.
Keyfrog. Embermancy. To remove those. Gaining 2. Infighting.
Dies. Wards the neighbors. Next 2. Dies. Forges.
Flumph. Lupo to kill here. Draw 5.
Shadows in this deck is atrocious. Shadows, Seeker Needle, Hornswoggle, and Frank. Shed the last chain, draw 3. Check with 6.
Armor. It hasn't done it all night. I didn't do anything. I've been sitting here.
Tom's phone is the most disruptive instrument of this stream I have ever seen in my entire life.
What did I do?
I've got 800 notifications on my phone and nobody's heard nothing, Tom.
I hear you.
Hold on, you played him first turn.
Yeah.
I raised the tide for Chelonia after that. So he should be mad.
I haven't done anything.
Yeah,
with
you
him.
haven't done anything
I
with
haven't.
him. I'm just saying, like, he should be mad.
Okay, I agree. I just haven't done anything. I haven't.
Right, yeah. No, I wasn't saying, like, you made a misplay. I'm just saying, like...
Untamed. Lupo's gonna fight Chelonia.
Okay.
No. He's freaking elusive and warded. Does the ward go first or the elusive?
Elusive.
Unfathomable. Frigorific Rod. Dive Deep. Discard the top card of your deck. What was that? Was that
Francis.
Francis?
The Economist.
Hookmaster. He's going to swing
Okay.
to lose this at Chelonia. I'll draw 3.
Okay. I'll forge. Call. Shadows. Okay, I'm going to play Stir Up Trouble between these two. Then I'm going to Cement Shoes Lupo to raise the tide. I am going to Seeker Needle Floop. Draw 3. Laugh in the number of dead turns I have taken this game.
Can I see your deck list?
No.
I get to see it. I put 2 cards on the bottom of your deck, and I can't remember what the other one was. And I can't see this tiny-ass deck list.
I don't know what the other one was, so I can't help you. Jack can help you. Want to phone a friend?
No, I don't want to cheat. Oh, I do know it.
Okay.
Unfathomable.
Get the pep.
Dark Discovery. The bottom 2. The bottom one is the Economist guy. And the next one is P.I. Swaven. What?
Youngest Bear. Yeah, Sweven's at the bottom
Oh, I
of my discard
discarded it.
pile. Forward your key.
No, it's okay.
In a tournament, would you have forgotten?
No, but that's okay.
So forge your key.
I knew I did one of them. That's okay.
It doesn't matter. Forge your key.
I forgot. I don't want to cheat.
It's not cheating.
I wouldn't have went that house if I wouldn't have remembered, but...
Exactly.
Frigorific Rod to exhaust here. And reap.
I raised the tide last turn. He should be enraged
Mad
again.
again?
Yep.
Alright, I'm just gonna kill here. No, I can't. I'm gonna swing at Chelonia again.
Okay. He gets unmad.
Yep. I'll draw 2. Are you allowed to make notes in tournaments?
Nope.
Oh.
This deck is real freaking bad. Untamed. Play all tied up. Game 2. Play Genetic Drift. Give my Chelonia +2. Reap with Chelonia. Ready? Draw 2. Want to know what a bad hand looks like, Tom? When those are your 3 Logos cards in hand. This deck is real freaking bad.
That is very bad. Untamed. Old Patty. Witch of the Eye.
Witch of the Dawn.
Witch of the Dawn. To get back my Keyfrog. Put Keyfrog there. Persistence hunting for your Untamed. Reap. Fangtooth Cavern.
And you win. Yay! Oh, look, punctuated equilibrium, sack of coins, cross purposes, Archon's callback. Those are all at the bottom. Oh, look at that. There was a Mecha Buoy. Oh, and the Tide Warp was the next card. Look at that. The 5 good cards in the deck were all at the bottom.
The power couple.
I think this deck could win games if in every single starting hand you had Tide Warp, Mecha Buoy, and Archon's callback. Okay, so Sarah Mama wins. Are you done complaining now?
You drew bad.
Are you done complaining
I
yet?
played 5 cards 4 times in a row.
Are you
I'm not
done complaining?
I told you someone was going to draw high. It was all draw high.
So Tom officially complained enough to win. Okay. Now I get to sit over here and lose, so... Complain more, Tom. Complain away.
There's no complaining needed with this deck.
I'm sure you'll find something to complain about. Seems to work.
My high tide card's not fancy enough.
See? There you go.
What is in this one? Everything.
2 Brens, 2 Swevens. Do you really need a ton of pips?
What's a draw?
I mean, honestly, the Star Alliance is kind of bad. It's like, and it's not bad. It's just mediocre compared to what the Shadows and the Logos in that deck can do.
The book is pretty decent. That's about it.
I didn't even use it once. I had it out the whole time against you, but the problem was when I put it out, I had 12 cards left in my deck, and 4 of them were Star Alliance. And I drew 3, and I drew 0 Star Alliance, so it was 5 others and 4 Star Alliance cards.
That's not good.
That's when I asked you, I was like, so what's a 55%?
Yeah. But at that point, you were so far in. I had 1 amber. I was like, it was 0 keys. I'm like, at that point, it's just about having fun. It's like, if you want to do it, just do it.
Yeah, but I didn't want to do it because I would have played down to 3 cards and then not drawn any, and I didn't have enough to actually generate the amber needed.
Mm.
That's the thing. I'm not going to drag out the game just for self-enjoyment. I'm just going to win and move on. Because if you're going to win, your opponent doesn't want to sit there and play another turn.
Well, that's like that turn I said, just create 2 amber or 3 amber and win. And you're like, I can't. I was like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Heads.
I've went first once. That was awesome.
Yeah.
This is the fastest night ever.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of nice. Don't jinx it. Eureka.
Oof. Nice.
Draw 2.
Star Alliance, Book, Dr. Driscoll, Mr. Walmart, and Cheetah.
Logos. Edie to archive that. Information exchange, infomorph. Ready, draw 4. First turn frickin' book.
Star Alliance, Diplomat, 1, 2, 3 reaps. I have to go with the odds. Book.
Oh no, you still have 5 cards in hand and
Don't ready.
you don't. Oh, you don't ready. That actually matters. Okay. Untamed. Pick up my archive. Because I can take this turn now that you did that. Wait, hold on. No, I'm going to call Unfathomable. Now that I see my hand. My archive was 2 and 1, so play Deep Priest Glebe, Hookmaster, Kaup, and play Storm Surge. Ready. Draw 1, pass turn.
Logos, 3, 2, 1. Infomorph, draw 3.
Untamed. Growth Surge. Three, two, one. Instrument of Silence on Hookmaster. Play Assert Dominance. Is that worth it? I think it is worth it here. I think I take the Tide. Play Assert Dominance on Hookmaster, who's going to fight and kill Walmart. Has Skirmish. Since the tide is high, you lose 2, and I gain 1. Then I'm going to Persistence Hunting for House Sanctum. Check with 6, shed a chain, draw 3.
Shadows. Brand. Kerwallop. Do 1 to each creature.
Yep.
Armor. Cement Shoes. Raise the Tide because it destroys them. Sea Urchin to steal. Draw 4.
Unfathomable. So you bring our Kakao to draw a card. Hookmaster is going to fight and kill Diplomatic Gung. Oh, raising the tide first. So that you lose 2. I gain 1. Fight. Going to Call of the Void to exhaust Dr. Driscoll.
To what?
Exhaust Dr. Driscoll.
Okay.
Play Photic Raider to capture 2. Deep Priest Glaive is going to reap. We'll check with 6, shed a chain, and draw 2.
Star Alliance. Technobabble there.
Oh shoot. Photic Raider should have exhausted a creature. I would have exhausted the Sea Urchin.
Operative Espion. I'll raise the tide, allowing me to use Infomorph. Infomorph will trade with Eddie. Cheetah will reap. And I'll use the book. There's no freaking way.
That's both Technobabbles, isn't it? The other one was the Technobabble that got you.
Yep.
It's the definition of Technobabble. Okay, Forge. Untamed. Mookling. Flumph. Play Beach Day. To return Dr. Driscoll to your hand. I will shed a chain and draw 3.
Logos. P.I. Swaven. Science. Theory or Conjecture, gaining 1 from Science to play the top card of my deck. Technobabble, gaining 1 from the Pip, gaining 1 from Science. Stunning here. Play Phase Shift, gaining 1 from Science, allowing me to play Dr. Driscoll. Draw 5. Shed a chain.
Okay, Unfathomable. Right, yep.
I should have a key, but I
No.
don't have it.
I've made you lose a bunch of amber with Hookmaster.
That's true.
Yeah, you should have a key, but you got greedy by using that book.
Not greedy. Just trying to. I've been 2/2/2 every time.
Unstun. These 3 guys. Raise the tide. Up to 6 chains. With Operative Espeon, I am going to run Infomorph into P.I. Swaven. Play Brain Drain. Yep. Like that was a choice.
Oh, top of my deck.
Yep. A Tidal Wave. here to destroy those 3. Raises the tide for you. Reap with Deep Priest Glebe. Ready. Draw 2, Keyforge for 8. And 5 chains.
I'm so far behind I have to do it. Star Alliance, Rocketeer Triska, drawing. Reap. Book.
Wow. What are the odds? Haven't you seen most of?
We've seen 10 effing cards. I'm 1 turn away from
3,
conceding.
4, 5, 6. 10.
I've counted.
Yeah. Unfathomable. Play Portal to raise the tide. Hookmaster's going to kill Rocketeer Triska. I will gain 1. Reap. Reap, reap. Check with 9. Draw 1. Shut down to 4 chains. Pass turn. Money Bank elusive.
Nope. There's no way you can't get 2 amber.
Well, wait.
There's nothing.
Money Bank.
Yeah, but there's no way. I mean, 2 amber and you're going to kill him. You got 4 guys out. You kill him. You steal 2 amber. You're going to fight with him and blow up 2 more of my amber.
Oh, right. Skirmish. I was trying to figure out what to do with Shoulder Id there. But I forgot he had Skirmish, so... Yeah, I would Skirmish took Master into Shoulder Id.
Yeah. It was irrelevant.
That's why triple control the weak decks were so popular for a while. Because if you make your opponent take a dead turn 3 times in a row, it's very bad for them. Okay, this is Tsev. So, that was it. I can't believe the card. The only unfathomable card you needed, or Star Alliance card you needed the entire game, was the card that was your downfall. Because I didn't think you'd seen that many. That's why I counted, because I was just like, oh my gosh, has it really been that many?
No, I counted. I knew how many. That's
There
why
was
I
10,
kept
and
doing.
you had at least 10 left in your deck, so you had
I
probably
had
a
14
less.
left in my deck.
You had 14, so 2 into 14, so you had what, a less than a 20% chance, like
And I hit it 3 times in a row.
like a 15% chance.
Yep. Good fun.
Yep. Alrighty. Tsev advances. It would have anyway, I guess, but it really shouldn't have won that game. And Rockfolk advances. So we have 5 so far advancing, because 3 from last week. Next week, we've got 3 of mine again, and 1 of yours.
Nice.
I don't remember which one of yours.
Yeah, I need the list. I haven't seen next.
It's-
Next week we're not playing.
Well, right.
The week after.
Maybe the week after. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm getting married that week, so.
that's true. Next week for sure we're not here.
Yep.
The week of the 6th, 7th, 8th.
It's the 8th. We will not be streaming on the 8th. One of the ideas I've had that I'm kind of floating around with is doing some YouTube videos where I open up a deck. I've got a lot of Coda. I've got a lot of AOA that I have never opened. Got some Worlds Collide. I think I've even got some Mass Mutations I haven't opened. I find stuff on sale, and I just buy it, and I'm like, oh, well, we'll play this on stream eventually. But we never really have time, because we're always running tournaments for this stuff. So, if you would like to see me opening decks and going through and evaluating, let us know. You can tweet at us. You can leave a comment on YouTube. Message me on Twitch. You can message me on Discord. If you're interested in connecting with me on Discord, join the Tabletop Royale Discord server, the Sanctimonious Discord server, and just tag Claymore, because that's who I am. So yeah, thank you all for watching. We appreciate you.
Thanks for the follows.
Thank you for the follow, and we will see you all in 2, maybe 3 weeks. I will keep everything updated on Twitter and our new Instagram. So, we appreciate you all. Stay safe out there. Stay cool, because it's hot.
Run the AC. Peace.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thanks.